guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be creating this really easy, fresh look for this period where we're not quite into spring but we're in a new year and you feel like you want just like a nice fresh look for kind of like January, February. And it's a look that I've created using all Benefit products. So for all Benefit lovers out there, this is definitely the tutorial for you. My skin, and the first thing I use is the triple performing moisturizer. I've just got a little version of it here. So after I moisturised, I then used my professional. You've seen it in so many videos, but this makes my skin really like smooth and silky, and I just love the finish it gives me. So even if I'm not doing a brand focus on Benefit, I still use this. And I like to wait for about 30 seconds or so before I go in and use my foundation. And I have done a full review on this, which I will link below. It is the Big Easy Bigger Than BB Cream, and I absolutely love this. It just adjusts to your skin tone, and even though this is just a BB cream, I still feel confident enough to kind of come in front of the camera because it gives me coverage, but it gives you like your skin but better kind of look. I really love this. I used my Japanese little kabuki brush to just blend this and buff this into my skin. I like to start off with my brows first. Once they're defined, it just helps to map out your eye area, and it's just easier to do eye makeup, I think. So I'm going to be using the Give Me Brow in the darkest shade. What I love about this is that you can just create fine hairs with really small brush strokes, and it also holds your hairs in place. Now I don't do like major filling or anything major with my brows. I just like to make them stand out a little bit more, especially after I have applied foundation, and sometimes, you know, your foundation can kind of get in your brows and make your brows look a little bit powdery. So this is why I really love this product. So then moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using this Stay Don't Stray. So I just dab a little bit on both eyes and just blend and spread with my finger. This really does help to keep your eyeshadows in place. For eyeshadow, I'm going to first use a cream eyeshadow, and this is the Creaseless Cream eyeshadow, and it's called Bronze Have More Fun, and I just love the packaging of this. It's just so cute. You've got this little box, and then you have the little pot. And with cream eyeshadows, I just like to apply it with my fingers. So I'm just going to be concentrating on the outer corners of my eye, going about halfway up to the crease. And I love this colour. It's just such a really nice, like bronzy colour, and it's not metallic or shimmery, but it has kind of like a sheen to it, if that makes sense. Just tapping the product on my lid, going up to my crease. Take a crease brush from Zelida and then just blend the outer edges, so just blend my crease. Other eyeshadow I'm going to be using is a powder based one, and again it comes in a really cute little box. This is called For My Buff, and it's just a really nice powder neutral shade. So I'm going to take a big blending brush for this and just put this on the inner corners of my eyes, blending it into the cream. It's a bit messy, we are going to blend this. And I'm just going to use this same shade just to highlight my brow bones. I'm just going to it there, and I just love that this is just such a nice neutral shade. And then I'm going to take that same crease brush again and then just blend the two together. That just gives like a really nice everyday like smoky eye effect, but it's just not too much for every day. It just looks nice and natural, and it's so easy to do. For liner, I'm going to use the Bad Girl liner in the shade Black. I'm just defining my eyes rather than doing like a cat line or anything like that. And then at the end I'm just going to use this little smudger just to smudge out. So I've defined my eyes, but I'm not kind of doing anything major. And the same on the other side. Staying really, really close to my lash line. And then on the outer corners, just making the line a little bit thicker. I'm also going to use the same eyeliner to line my waterline. And I love this because it literally does not budge. I do have a concealer here, and it's the Boy Concealer, which is really great for covering up blemishes, which I have used around my chin, because I've got some blemishes on my chin. However, I personally don't like to use this on my under eye area because I just find it's a bit too dry and it just looks a little bit cakey. It's really great for covering blemishes though. So under my eyes, I've just used my normal concealer. I am just going to use a bit of this cream blush, which is called Majorette. Really nice orange coral blush, and it smells like citrusy or like oranges, and it just smells really nice. I'm just going to take a little bit of this and just pop it onto the apples of my cheeks. If you're fair skinned and you like lighter lip shades, I think this might be a bit too light for me, but you can use this on your lips as well, and it just really gives like a little bit of a coral hint to your lip colour. It's just nice to mix in with a nude or just wear with a lip gloss, so it just gives that kind of like hint of coral. What I'm going to do with the eyes, just to define them, I'm going to take the Bad Girl liner again and just really, really close to my lower lash line, which is exactly what I did at the top. Really, really close to my lash line, hardly touching. I'm going to take a really, really teeny tiny eyeshadow brush and that cream eyeshadow again, and just take a little bit on my brush and just use this just along my lower lash line as a liner, just on top of the Bad Girl liner. And I really love this on my lower lash line, as it looks, I was like, because of the sheen, it just looks really good. You can just make it out a bit. Mascara, and I'm using the Real mascara. It's just a little sample size I have. This is a really, really great mascara. It does make you look like you're wearing false eyelashes and you haven't had to go through the whole hassle of putting falsies on. Making sure I'm going right from the root to the tip to maximise volume and length on the lashes, and I'm going to be using the same on the bottom lashes as well. Just to take away any excess shine and set my concealer, I'm going to be using the Professional Agent Zero Shine, and I love this. I love the little brush at the bottom. I love that the lid just comes off and you can just pour a little product in there. You just need a tiny bit, and it is basically as silky as the primer, but in a powder form. It's just great. Lastly, but definitely not least, this has to be my all-time favourite Benefit product along with the Professional, but it is the Dallas blusher, bronzer. Some people use it as a bronzer, some people use it as a blusher. I use it as a little bit of both, so I take it on a contour brush, angled one like this, and I just take it like that. So I basically use it as a bronzer because it has like a pinkish undertone, but it's still quite bronzy, so I just use it on my cheeks. I feel like this is a bit too pink to take kind of all over the rest of your face, but I love this. And then sometimes whatever's just left on the brush, I take it up on my cheeks. And I actually don't have the perfect lip colour from Benefit, which I would like to wear with this, even though the Dallas lip gloss probably look quite good. But I'm just going to take the Mega Matte Lips from W7, and this is the colour Chippy. It's really nice, like pinky coral shade, which will go really nice with this Benny Babe look. So I'm just going to apply it to my lips. So there you go, that is my finished look using almost all Benefit products. I've had to incorporate a couple of my own, but generally this is a Benefit look, and I just think it's really nice, fresh look for January, and like kind of like beginning of a season, but you're not quite into spring yet, so you're not ready for spring makeup looks, but this kind of just like a nice fresh look. Really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I will have a full list of all the products I have used on my blog, secretstarfile.com, so don't forget to have a look there, and I will see you back here soon. Bye guys!